Hi there, welcome to the channel. So I guess you have got something to hide, and that is the reason you are watching this video. You are also skeptical about using any third-party software and are wondering if using Windows feature, some kind of feature other than just hidden files, you can basically make your folder secure or invisible to people who are even a little bit technologically advanced. So by that I mean somebody can dig around but still will not be able to find it. Is there an easy way of doing it? The answer is yes. There is a very simple way of doing this, and in this video I'm going to show you just that. But before we proceed, here is a request as always. Please subscribe to the channel, and also if this video helps you, please give this video a like. That's pretty much all I can ask for. So let's get started. The first thing you need to do is identify where you want to hide the material. That material could be anything. I don't want to go there. But let's say maybe in this case, I'll show you a folder location. Just for example, I have created this under my PC D drive. I have created target folder. This is just a workspace you can think of, nothing fancy about it. It can be any location. Okay. Now what will happen is here I'll click on the address bar, and as you can see, it is completely highlighting the address right now. Type in CMD. It will open the command prompt in that same location. What you can do here is you can simply say notepad. Now it opened the notepad here. Okay. The next step is copy the code that I'm going to give you exactly. Before you do that, let's quickly check what you need to know in this particular code. Don't worry too much if you don't understand the code. That is not the objective of the video. Neither the video assumes that you should know about this part. The only thing you want to care about is what is the password that you are going to secure your folder against. So in this case, for this demo, I have used my super strong password, and this is even my Swissback account password, which is password 123. Right? If you want to change it to anything for that matter, you can simply rename it to maybe, I don't know, test 123, another super secure password. So after you are done with that, just copy the entire code and paste it here, the newly created notepad file. Now here is a trick. Please pay attention. You have to you cannot click on save because that will be saved as a text file. That is not the objective. Objective is to save it as a bat file, which is Windows executable file. Now as you can see, it has come to my documents by default. I want to revert it to the target folder. So any location you can simply type in if you know where you want to go, or simply you can go to my PC, this and that, and then you can go to your destination folder. Now here save as type, in that select all files and then name it. The name doesn't really matter, but this name probably you can keep it as maybe again test.bat, but any name would work, as long as you remember the name in the next step I'm going to show you later on. So after that, you can just save the file. What will happen is here you can see D drive test, you have the bat file, newly created bat file. You can pretty much close this right now. So this part is done. Now what you have to do is again ensure that you are in the same folder in the command prompt, which is D target in this case. In this example, say you forgot where you are, basically here in this case, you can simply again in the address bar type in CMD. It will open another command prompt wherever you are, or this bat file is. So in this case again, as you can see, D target, it is matching. So here you have to do is test.bat. Now in case you have named it as maybe, I don't know, abc.bat, you have to type in abc.bat. Whatever the hell the name of the bat file is, you have to type it here, right? Then press enter. Now it says secure created successfully. Secure is nothing but a folder that gets created by this program or the bat file we have just created. Inside that you can create whatever you want, maybe my folder 123, and you directly can create probably or dump in some files, whatever you like to. So it is your secure content. I don't want to go there. Whatever you want to store, you store in this particular file. Now the real trick begins here, wherein if you go again and type in test bat, it is now asking you, are you sure you want to lock this folder? Your answer is going to be either yes or no. I'm guessing in this case it will be yes. The moment you are done with that, you can see the folder is gone. So just for confirmation, hidden items, it is actually ticked. That means any hidden file should have been shown. It is not simple file hide mechanism. That's all I want to tell you. All right, so how can you unblock, or how can you make that folder to come back? You can simply again go to test.bat, the same script, and it is now asking you enter the password to unlock the folder. I don't know what I kept as password, I just forgot. Yeah, so test123, as you remember in the script, we changed it to test123 from my secure password, password123. So the folder is now unlocked, and as you can see, all the data is there. So that is a very simple mechanism using which you can basically make a folder disappear, and even if somebody is looking to find your documents or whatever items you have stored in that folder, he or she will not be able to find it. So it is a pretty handy method, I will say, because it does not use any third-party software as well. Now the problem that some of you might already be thinking is, it is very easy for someone who knows little bit of computer to just click on this and click on edit. I'll again just in slow motion I'll show you. So right click and click on edit. It will actually show you the entire code, and if somebody is little bit of tech savvy person, he or she can easily figure out what is going on here. So it is checking if password is not equals to test123, which is your password. So eventually that person can change it to something else, and will be able to open it, or even he or she can see that particular password, so they can simply use the script and open your secure folder. So what to do now? And that is a very valid question. So let's see what we can do now. Okay, so let me first hide this folder. Would you like to hide it? Yes. Folder is locked, gone. Now here is what you got to do. Test.bat, it is a very easily understandable format. Anybody who knows computer knows this, what this file does and how to open this file, which is right click edit if you want to see the content. It is a Windows batch file. Now if you go to view and if you tick this file name extension, so right now by default Windows has this particular checkbox unchecked. If you check it, you can see test.bat here. Now what you have to do, I suggest, is you can completely rename this to something else. Maybe I don't know, maybe new song. Okay, new song, and instead of having the bat, you can change it to something else. So for example, I would suggest that you probably don't have any extension at all. So what will happen is it will just say, okay, this file doesn't have any extension. It might become unusable. Are you sure you want to change it? You say yes. Now it is fine. Okay, and this is also fine because double clicking is not going to work. Edit by default doesn't come here. Double clicking will show this. Now the problem with this even is if somebody wants to just feeling a little bit adventurous and click on Internet Explorer and OK, it probably will download the same file. It simply shows the file rather. I was hoping that it will download the file or try to download it in the local storage, or open with and then click on notepad and boom, you have the content revealed again. So my trick here is again a little bit of smartness. Probably you just can go to rename again and say .mp3. This is a classic prank basically on the person who is trying to open this. So what will happen is this is identified as an mp3 file. Click on this and say it is not available in this location or something like that. Open it, and oh, by the way, that is a Windows bug. It was still remembering the previous folder location. So anyway, let's refresh it a bit, and then again, as you can see, I already double clicked it. So because it is an mp3 file, it was trying to open it with Groove Music, but obviously the file is not an mp3 file actually, so it did not realize what is going on here. It says the file is not playable, and I'm sure because if it played some music, I guess I'm a singer or music producer. Anyway, so same thing, you might say, oh, that is a Groove thing, maybe VLC which opens every file. Let's try with VLC. So for your satisfaction, go to open with VLC, and I'm sure VLC will also be very confused here. As you can see, it is not showing anything, but it is not doing anything as well. So the point is, a person cannot suspect what is going on here, right? And that is your smart trick to hide the folder. How can you unlock it again, you might ask? So I'll simply say again, go to rename. If you like this, if you don't want to change this name every time, it is fine. You just simply rename it from .mp3 to .bat and say yes. And now here you need to actually type in new and press tab or whatever name. So it will autofill the entire file name, and press enter. Enter the password to unlock folder. Okay, what is the password? Test123. Enter. And boom, you have the secure folder back here, and you have all your content, right? Whatever those contents are. So that's pretty much it, guys. I think that's how you can easily hide some folder if you are using Windows 10. And yeah, even if somebody who knows computer or who knows what bat file does or this kind of trick he can guess, I'm sure this .mp3 extension is not going to help him too much in this case. So be sure that where you hide it, maybe don't hide it in just open in desktop or somewhere else. Maybe you have some folder, place some other junk files there, like something like .bin file or something else, basically, so that it can hide basically a needle in the haystack kind of a thing. But most importantly, this does the job, and this does not require any third-party application. So yeah, your objective is done. And as I promised, I showed you the most efficient way and most clever way, I would say, to hide a folder. So your folder is safe. Do not have to worry about somebody seeing into your private collection or something, maybe. I'm just guessing. So anyway, if you like this video, please give it a like, and also don't forget to subscribe to my channel, because I present you this kind of cool tips and tricks every now and then, and I'm hoping to see you again. So thank you for watching this video. You have a great day.